Hi there, Father Chris here. So excited that we're able to come back into the church. And we wanted to shoot this video to give you an idea of the new protocols that we're having to follow. First thing is I'd recommend that you all park here in this main parking lot, because we can only enter into the church through one doors, and we have to exit through separate doors. So we thought we'd show you how to do that today. So you want to park here, get out of your car, and you're going to enter in through this pathway down over here. You will see that the doors have been changed in the sense that they give you directions on where to go. And following that safe distance protocol, we simply will walk down the path and enter into the church this way. We will be entering into the church through this one entrance, located off here of Homestead. So that's why I recommend that you park over there. If you're going to come into the church this way, following the safe distance protocols, there are people in front of you. You do need to make sure that you're following the safe distance. However, if you do find yourself in need of the ramp or handicap accessible, we do recommend that you park over here, and you can enter into the church through the ramp. But most importantly though, when you make that reservation, you need to make that reservation using the handicap symbol in the process, so that way we know that you're coming to Mass. You'll use the ramp, and we'll have the doors open for you as you come in. And you'll remember when you made your reservation online that you signed in to sit in a certain section. And when you come into the church, you'll verify that you're here, the section that you're in, and at that time you'll actually be given a row that you're going to be sitting in. So you come here, do that here, you're going to sanitize your hands, and then enter into the church. Now that you're all signed in, you're welcome back into the church. Now I'd be a little remiss as being your pastor not to remind you to make sure you make your Sunday offering. So make your Sunday offering as you enter the church. Just put it in the box like that. Then you want to find your seat in the church that you've been given a certain section to sit in. And so we invite you to take that seat, maintaining a safe distance if there's anybody else around you. You look for the green pew that has your marker on it, and you will enter into that pew, making sure you follow the safe distancing and have a seat in the church. And when Mass is ready to begin, everything will pretty much proceed as normal. We do have to wear a mask at all times when we're in the church. We're not allowed to take our mask off, only to receive communion, and then we have to put it back on. So I do ask you and remind you to make sure that you wear your mask at all times. There is to be no music, there will be no singing, but we can participate in response to all the prayers and all the different parts of the Mass as normal. Just remember that once you're in your seat here in the church, we do ask that you stay in that seat and do not move until it's time to come up for communion. And communion is probably the one part of the Mass that's going to be completely different. So make sure you listen to the instructions as they're given, for we will be doing communion in a different way. What you'll need to do is get out of your pew, come out into the main aisle, sanitizing your hands with the sanitizer that you brought with you, or we do have sanitations in the hands. You'll then come forward when Father calls you to come forward, extending your hands for communion. You'll then receive communion. You'll come to the designated spot. You'll demask, consume your host, put your mask back on, and then return to your seat. It's important to note that when it comes to the dismissal, or when we go home from church, we are going to be dismissed by sections. So when Father dismisses your section, that's when you're able to leave the church. We're not able to leave until that section is called to go forth. We will only exit through the one door that you see over here. When you exit here, there is a donation box there for the second collection if you'd like to make a contribution to the second collection. We do ask that everybody exit through these doors as possible. You'll go back down the steps, back to your car, and go home and have a great day and a good week. God bless you all. We look forward to worship with you. God bless.